Hello guys, happy Friday and happy weekend. For those who are tuning in from UK, happy bank holiday because it starts today. So I actually recently posted a AMWF video which you seemed to really like. So today I wanted to sort of do a video which is almost an extension of the previous one, but this time I want to focus more of like how to approach a girl. Now, in my life, I have experienced a lot of good approaches and a lot of really bad ones. So, today I just want to give you a few tips that you can sort of have in mind the next time you will be approaching the girl. Now, tip number one, because I don't want to basically ramble all around, I want to go straight to the point so you can start using those tips this weekend. So, tip number one, don't seem to be too interested. Like, I think it's always this thing, like, we want to chase something that is running away from us. And I feel like all the times when I was approached and it seemed that the guy was super interested in me and getting to know me and taking me on a date and so on, I always felt like I wasn't interested back, if it makes sense, just because there was so much attention coming from that side. So what really worked was when, for example, my partner, the way he did it for the first week, he actually wasn't even speaking to me. He was speaking with all the other girls at work, but he was absolutely ignoring me, which made me wanna sort of approach him in a way and speak to him, because I felt like he is really taking me away from, not taking me away, but like that he's like ignoring me for some reason. So I wanted to be sort of included in that part. So don't seem to be too interested. You can just ask a few questions here and there, but you don't want to overwhelm a girl with like 100 million questions coming her way. It's just that thing, we like the chase, and I know that sometimes if you are really genuinely interested in a person, in a girl, in a boy, whatever that would be, you sort of want to naturally ask questions. However, in the very beginning, you want to create a bit of a chase. You want to create a little bit of a intrigue, so you can ask her questions here and there that would make her think that you actually are interested, but then you want to tone it down a little bit so she doesn't think that now you really like her and you really want to ask her out. So don't seem to be too interested. You can show a little bit of an interest, but not too much, because when it gets too much, girls become scared very, very quickly. Now, thing number two, come up with your original chat up lines. Like, I can't tell you how many times have I heard like, oh hi, where you from, or like, oh my god, you have such a beautiful eyes, and all of that. And I feel like sometimes, do you think that that girl that you're interested in haven't heard those compliments before? Believe me, she has. And if all of a sudden you coming over with exactly the same compliment that that girl heard probably 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or even 10 times, it's not interesting anymore, and it's like, okay, can you notice anything else? So what I always suggest is to try to come up with something original. It can be a quick joke, it can be, I don't know, asking a random question, it can be something that is not about her at all, it can be something about somebody else that you asking for a feedback, I don't know, something else. Just come up with the original chat up line. I think some of the best chat up lines was never, like that I personally have experienced, were never about me. So they were never like the cheesy ones, like, oh my god, you've got such a beautiful smile, where are you from? These are just, they're sweet, don't get me wrong, they're really sweet. However, because we hear all these chat up lines so often, well, it's not like every day, but we hear it often from other guys, they don't stand out. These chat up lines just stay, and we don't get that interest in a guy when they straight away come with a chat up line like that. And it's also, you seem to be way too interested then when we get the compliment straight away, so we feel like we are in power. And in a way, as a woman, again, I don't want to talk for all the girls out there. I can talk only for myself. In a way, we do want to feel like we need to fight for something. So I would say come up with quick question, something that's different, something that you can ask a girl or make her laugh straight away about something, even yourself or even her. This way, you will like sort of get way more attention from her, rather than make her feel like a princess, and then she will be like, yeah, okay, that's fine, enough. I got bored of it already. So yeah, come up with your original chat up lines. Google them. Feel free to sort of ask girls in different forums, like what do you want to be asked about, like all little things like that. Just really don't go with the cheesy chat up lines and something that's way too obvious, because that's not interesting. You're not gonna stand out. She's not gonna remember you. And is the good start, it actually is equals to the good ending as well. And the final one, what was the final one? I actually had the final one in my head and now I forgot. So from the top of my head, there you go. From the top of my head, it's like, don't give too many compliments straight away, and don't be way too nice. Like I said, again, it goes back to that we basically chasing that is running away from us. So sometimes you don't want to put all the compliments on the girl and make her feel like she is the only one in the world, because then she's not that interested anymore, and you give her the confidence boost, so she goes and she approaches somebody else out there that maybe she feels more interested about. So if you're giving her a compliment, give a compliment maybe on the second date, or give a compliment in like more sophisticated way, but you don't want to give everything too much and talk everything about yourself too much on the first time that you meet a girl. Think about it this way. It's like having M&Ms. I don't know how many of you eat sweets, but I love sweets. So think about it like M&Ms. You know, once you have one M&Ms, like just the one, that little dot, you always want to have more. So you have one, you want to have more. If you had the whole bag straight away, you will feel sick and you wouldn't want to touch it ever again. So think about it like this. All you want to do is you want to give that one M&Ms to her, and you want her to want more from you, whether it is more attention, whether it is more of, conversations with you and so on. Don't give it all at once, all compliments, all questions, or ask straight away on a date. Just do it little by little. Even if you are chatting with the girl, you don't want to be seen on the chat online like literally all the time and replying back to her all the time. Make her wait a little bit. Yes, it is a little bit annoying. Yes, it's a little bit of a game, but that is what makes it. Because I remember in my single days, when a guy wouldn't reply back to me, I would keep on thinking about the guy all the time. I'm like, oh my god, he actually hasn't replied. Why he didn't reply? So then then I sort of start questioning myself and like, oh my god, maybe there's something I said and all that kind of stuff. So, and then you seem to be busy, and then you don't come across as all you care about now is that one girl. I know all these things might seem a little bit strange when you hear it first time, but I'm saying completely from my perspective. And actually I had a lunch with one of my good friends, and we were talking about the guys, because she's currently single, and she was saying how so many guys these days, they just come, they give all the compliments, and then they expect a girl to react in a really good way. But it's not like that. It's all the game. And sometimes it's weird how we want to chase ourselves, and we want to feel like we almost deserve to get that attention. It's really weird how it works, but try it out. Try it out. Instead of like giving her all the compliments and all the attention in the world, just sort of step back a little bit, give a little bit, give that one M&M, and then sort of make her want more from you. I hope all these tips will help you. And if you do have any questions, and if I didn't make some of those points clear, please comment in a section down below, and I will be able to reply back to you guys. And that is all from me tonight. I want to wish you a wonderful weekend. Try some of these tips this weekend and let me know how it went with you guys. And that's all from me. Sending you loads of love, and have a wonderful weekend.